Hello and welcome. Right, what did we do this session? Well, you can see actually that we did quite a lot. Yeah, we sold all of our the olive oil, and boy, was it worth a lot of cash on the self-sufficiency. Really, our little shop is doing a bomb. It made it. We had like lots of little, yeah. For those who are interested in seeing theatrics, we did quite a bit of like tipping over and stuff like that. It was quite interesting. We nearly drove in the water at the bottom. Yet, don't ask me. You need to see it. It really was quite a spectacular one. So we've got all of this lot. We've got this lot. It's not at a good price at present, but there's a lot more than I thought there was. It is a year's stuff though, so only one raisins. That's my question mark. It's taken me a year to make that one box. That doesn't seem right. Something's not quite right. And I keep knocking the cycles up on it, on the grapes and oils. It seems very high. It should be 1,500 a month, so I don't understand how I could possibly have like only one single ton, because by my reckoning, I mean it's 2 raisins, so it's 1.5 tons of grapes produces a ton of raisins and some pig food. So I don't understand why it's not producing, unless it's still, I mean, we did another grape thing deliberately to try to make the raisins better, but it all seems a bit, whether maybe the grapes are a little bit and we need a third one. I mean, it's true, it's, you know, like it could be that. Right, anyway, it was simple. We did a bit of buying and selling. We also finished doing the field, and I was worried at the bottom field. Yeah, the worker did 3/4 of it, 4/5, I should say, 80%. Is that the same thing? Probably. And we just finished off the edges, so that's all good. I was worried that we were going to have weeds, but I'd forgotten we actually ploughed it, so everything's fertilised nicely. The animals are doing well. They should be like 90%, yeah. So they're going to feel that tomorrow. I really can't wait for that. It's amazing. The buffalo milk, we want to take that out this time. Yeah, this is all the buffalo milk itself. Oh, that's just the milk though, not the bottled. Yeah, we're waiting for the products to come. There's a lot in there, so we want those to go green. The honey's yellow again, so that's not good. Yeah, the olive oil is good, but there's none left in the inn. And pig food's going up again. That's going to bring in a bit of cash. Yeah, I am very disappointed in the raisins. I am. That's the only thing. I'm not complaining, because we're at 458,564. Still got quite a few thousands worth of produce for the last year in this little lot. So I'm quite pleased with all of our businesses. They are very, very good. Very, very pleased. To put shed down at the bottom. Just sort of, in fact, let's pop down there. We did a little bit of buying and selling, but nothing spectacular. Can we visit you? No, we can't. Okay, can we visit you? We can. You will do that. Yeah, we just want to. Yeah, actually, that was much closer than I thought. So yeah, there is no weeds, thankfully, and our oats are growing well. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I think I was gonna do another recipe for the. I think that was my plan. In the self-sufficiency, instead of just having mineral feed as wheat, I think we were going to do oats as well. I think I might do 2 or 3 recipes. I might do wheat, barley, and oats to make this. It's just the living, the goodness that makes the mineral feed. The rest is obviously like other things, and also things that we add to the thing that aren't included in the game. So yeah, this is put down. It's covered. Those little lumps are hiding stones, big stones. So yeah, it's sort of, I was trying to mask. Yeah, you can just see that one poking out a little tiny bit. So yeah, it's, in fact, let's do a bit of grass or something on top. The grass is such a good disguiser. It really is. So let's just do last little finishing touches. Do the longer. Quite as effective. But why is that so expensive? Why is it double? It's the same, surely, isn't it? Why is that double then? I don't understand. It looks like it's longer, but it doesn't look any longer to me actually when you put it down. So that sort of pretty much covers that. So everything's fully fertilised. There's no weeds left. It's just a matter now of like going through and yeah. I mean our the cow sort of side of things, the milk, that's beginning to it's going to come into its own once those are obviously producing milk themselves. When they're all obviously they're not born yet, but what I mean is in another 9 months or something, then they'll be producing milk as well. So that'd be a really really good place for the farm. Although we don't really need, I mean the diesel. This year I think we're going to explode with how well we're doing. I really do. It's going to be quite phenomenal. Anyway, yes, it's an interesting session. I thought this one, so it's definitely worth watching the entire shebang. There's obviously a lot of shenanigans go on, and like a lot of loading for those who like loading, and a lot of shenanigans where I overturned the trailer at least 3 times. Or it might have been twice, I think, actually, I'm not sure. So yeah, definitely give you a laugh, and we all need one of those. Yeah, so all that remains to be said is, I hope you enjoy the rest of the session. Right, I needed a bit of Oak Bridge. I want to say Calmsden, but no more. I've got to like get this right. So yeah, I've just been mucking around with the road salt. Nothing likes road salt. It's almost like it doesn't exist. So I thought, well, I really need to be able to push it around. So I thought, well, can I stick a production silo down? I'm trying to alter the chevron, so this takes up the minimum amount of space of anything. I would say probably a central bit of the farm. Or are we like translating this? Yeah, it's a long way though to that, isn't it? It's not really the most. We're going to block the way if we do it there. We've sort of filled that area there. I think we've only got like this area here. We're running out of space in a way. We could, I suppose, stick that like in the corner where it's never really going to get in the way. And it's sort of, land is owned by me. Oh, is it? It'll be the. Okay, let's put it in B mode and see when it allows us to. Yeah, so just a bit too close to that. Which would be, can we get to that safely? Oh, it doesn't like me turning. That's a bit awful, isn't it, really? Oh, that's not too bad, I suppose. If we stuck it there, we can get to it. But I'd hate things like that on the edge. I think I'd just prefer it there. It's not really in the way there, per se. Yeah, I'm just going to see if we can put road salt in this, because it really is. Yes, so this is more of a test, really. You could say it's just. Do we need B mode in that? We don't. So let's stick that normally. Now we place it. If it's wrong and we're in someone's garden, we'll. No, just the concrete at the back. That's fine. So can we stick this in there? I might have to do. There is a sort of a trick as a mod you can do to like bring. To like sort of to give it's because road salt doesn't have any no that was like it was like a tip. Nothing seems to want it to tip in, even though it's actually specifically mentioned. It's sort of like it's a misnomer that doesn't exist. It's like Billy No Mates that's just nothing likes it. It's errors. I think we might get an error now if I show you. Pallet flour, spring onion eggs. Here we go. Road salt to selling station as it has no price defined. Right, okay, so I've made a mistake with that. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, it does, and that's the problem with the road salt. So it's stuck in this trailer forever. You'd have to like force tip it, and there's a lot of it, so we're gonna have to do it. It's annoying. Like, obviously we really need it, so I don't know what to do. I don't think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like bite the bullet. It's like affecting the Let's Plays really, so it's annoying. So yeah, I have to like go and declare it and give it a price and a seasonal price and all that type of stuff. Now our final field is probably it's not far off actually. Yeah, it's not how we're doing for the fertilizer. We may just about manage it, just about. Right, so it has done a cracking job. It really has. So all of our fields are pretty much done. I'm quite pleased with this. I am. So field 17, sunflowers. Our self-sufficiency. Yeah, see, it is annoying because you can actually see it does have road salt as an allowed thing, but it's the game just like goes, I don't know what road salt is. It's not got a price set, so you can't have it in anywhere. So I need to set the price, and then it will be okay. So I can see the damage circles already. Yeah, it's settling down now. We're on American map, Oak Bridge, Oak City. I've got 2 Oaks, and it's like, yeah. So Oak City by JM Gaming. We're on at present. It's actually in for. It's in the pending state, which basically means Giants can have a look at it, which is quite phenomenal. JM Gaming was ecstatic yesterday. He really was over the moon because he was like. No, they're not. It's going to be a 2-month wait, and then like he basically got a pending state later that day, and he said miracles do happen. Yeah. So it's a beautiful map. It is very, very gorgeous, really hilly, a bit like Rizu Forest. Because Rizu Forest likewise. I'm not playing with any tractor below 250 horsepower. Even the 400 horsepower ones, they really struggle on the map. So that one's the same. It's got some real humdinger hills that you don't see on other people's maps. It's a challenging map, but it's good fun. It really is. There's still some flat ones. It does appeal to people of all levels, yeah, because not everyone likes that kind of challenge of dealing with terrain. Modding's coming in nicely. Yeah, one of the hardest things I've done to date. You'd think this would be simple, but boy oh boy. Mind you, it's my first mod that I've done from scratch, as in like literally, yeah, it's a right mess. It really is. Oh, the wheels aren't too bad. I didn't do too bad. Now, have I levelled? One of them was the wrong way round. Oh, you did it. Oh, excellent. Yeah, one of my wheels was the wrong way round. Oh, have I got something poking through that tyre? Yes, it needs offsetting a little bit. It's not bad though. Yeah, it's quite. It's yeah. I've switched my tension belts off. It does attach. I couldn't get it to attach. You wouldn't believe the issues I've had with that. It's not ready, not quite, but I keep tweaking it a bit. It's sort of disheartened me a bit because it's sort of like a real. Again, it's my first mod that I've done sort of from scratch. I mean, I'm obviously looking at other people's models because I'm like, it is a difficult thing to do. You wouldn't think it, but it is. So let's just go and give you some more fertilizer, I think. I'm sure you're going to make it. Imri. So, a unique name, that one. That's a bit bumpy still. We need to like do something with that, I think. That's going to be in the diesel, why not? Yeah, I don't know what these little black and thing marks are on the fuel and the damage. It's yeah, no, it's damage. Yeah, the damage bar. Oh, okay, that'll do. We wanted that anyway. It's a bit temperamental for the trigger. You sort of like, yeah, if you drive a little bit too fast, the front ones open and then it goes to the back ones, and then the front ones don't want to open again, which is a little bit annoying. Right, so where did you get to? Will you pick up the work again is what I would like to yes, I'm going to have to bite the bullet with this. Yeah, right, I think I'm sure to finish this off ourselves with a sword. So is it? I think there's more to this than you actually think. I think it's all of the entire headlands, a couple of rounds. So if we are going to do this, we really do need. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, are we gonna? Yeah, I'll do it. Right, I'm gonna say my words. We should chat as soon as this is finished. I'm gonna see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm coming out of the town. I was just thinking, I think maybe over the years I may have given the impression I'm not a massive John Deere fan. I'm not. It's not my favourite manufacturer, but it does produce some fairly sturdy tractors. They're all sturdy, but the thing that has always got me about the John Deeres, especially some of the weaker models, is the steering's awful. It's worse than Case. I mean, I like quite a lot of the Cases. I mean, the Magnums are really nice. The Pumas, they're almost as good as Masses for turning, I always find. But the John Deere's, there's a couple of models I'm a real massive fan of. This is a good workhorse, but it's like, yeah, I'm not. It's sort of like lackluster in comparison to sort of other. You know, like what I mean by that is it doesn't shine in any particular area. Like classes are a good all-rounder. Fence, likewise, apart from the lower range, which is a little bit. A bit lackluster as well. Gets the job done, but it's supposed to be cheap and cheerful for a fence. And then of course there are the high levels, and then there's Masses which perform. I always find they're one of the best steerers in the game. I can see why Daggerwin likes it's his favourite manufacturer, because they are cracking sort of thing. They used to be a bit light, but they've actually got higher models now. Yeah, they always, even the bigger ones, the 280s in FS22, tended to be a bit light, but nevertheless brilliant at steering. So now they've got some heavier models, which also means the steering's not quite so responsive. But it's, yeah, the John Deere, it's just, they don't seem to shine. They are solid workhorses, but I mean, I love their indicators. We're going to try to find positive points. I do love the indicators on some of them. All of them are good. Now, some of the other manufacturers, Class, they are awful now. They're going just for like aesthetics. And I've always said this: you can't have aesthetics at the cost of like practicality. But obviously you can, because the people are doing it. But then they look awful and they don't perform properly. Which really, its primary function is to show the fact everybody around that you're actually turning in a direction, and that obviously if you've got weird fancy little lights that don't show up very well, or they're opposite of what they used to be, they're not so orange, then you can't see what you're doing. And isn't that what the function of them is? It's like we live in a time where they design raincoats that actually can't protect you from the rain. What I mean is overcoats, and their primary function is to look pretty, but if ever you get caught out in the rain, well, that's done for forever. You know, yeah, it won't survive. And I'm like thinking, well, that's its primary function. We live in a time where aesthetics is over everything else. I don't think that would be everything. Yeah, the damage circles are all done. So all of our we're doing well. I've got to be honest. 17, 20, 21, 36, obviously the Cowfield 10. So we should do well out of all that we've done this year, really. Let's grab this and send the worker up to the top. Do we take... Confetti, yeah, the Fed GTA thing, and there's a pile of stones that we've lobbed on before we left. Well, I was hoping that Peter's... is it the twin screw? Yeah, I was hoping that would save us and we're going to grab the stones off of that, but it didn't. So, yeah, like sort of stuck with stones everywhere. And then this really is not the best of thing for like looking down this road. I think we'll do this ourselves, because it's... or do we leave this for down here? That's not a bad idea, actually. It's not a bad idea, actually. We will. Which means we're always going to be doing seeding down this end. Well, it is alright. So let's stick it over here out the way. Are we going to put a shed down then, if we're going to like have this as a bit of a base? Always did think we were lacking. I think we'll stick one back there, just for the few bits and bobs that are going to stay down here. So we want sheds. There's quite a few sheds. That's the Antana. It's a sort of perfect like shed for this kind of thing. We know it overlaps, so it's going to have to overlap. Are there any others? I like that one, but it's too small. I like the design. I do. Very, very pleased with that, actually. But that's not a bad one that we've got down the other end. I just don't like... I'm not a massive fan of any... It's too small. It wants rampant... If that was double the size, it'd be fantastic. Because it's my kind of shed without all of the... Oh, actually, is it supposed to be sideways? Or no, I don't think it's a bit of a weird one that you can do however you want. Or I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure what the manufacturer had in mind. This, of course, I love a lot. I do. This is a beaut. Now, we know it's not. Yeah, it's too big. Now, this is the modular one, which it would take me half an hour to work out what I've got to do with it. So it probably is fantastic, but so it overlaps with another object. We can cope with that. It can go back quite a long way. You're going to have to do this in B mode and then repair the damage, I think. It's a fairly hefty shed. Really. We could stick it on the rocks. Those two rocks sort of like as a... Because they're going to get in the way anyway, so why not just use them a little and then we'll disguise them, I think. We shall... Yeah, if we try and just sort of like bring up the legs a little bit, like, and then we'll... I don't know if we can do anything else with that. It's not too bad, not really. No, that I can definitely. That's not too terrible, right? It's not awful. That one is. Now it needs. Yeah, it's just. Can't see any light under that now. That one's not too terrible there. Yeah, no, that's not too awful. We've almost hidden the rock. Almost. It's just... Yeah, I know it's a little bit... These sort of things rarely work out very well. Oh, that's still good. Yeah, go a little bit more this side. We'll just about actually cover that over. Excellent. Okay, that's not too terrible. It could have been a lot worse. Stick the back up. We don't really want to see anything like sticking out. Now, can we actually use it? That's the you know, I mean, have we got enough room to manoeuvre things inside? I mean, I know we're not trying to do an awful lot, but so, yeah, we're only trying to put 2 or 3 things. It's a bit of a... Well, it's tall, this one. This is really meant for things like harvesters. I think I had this one on Riverbend Springs, which is now, isn't it? No, it's not quite. There's a couple more episodes of Riverbend Springs. We're sort of getting to the point where the first set of my Let's Plays are almost finished, and we're now like rolling on to this. I was on Riverview, but that's... Send this back up to the top of the worker. But it has got a fault that sort of in the end drove me to think I can't really carry on like with the eggs being broken. I know Cavalier Roy says it's not his map, but it is. It is actually. Yeah, it's true. Same as JM Gaming saying it's not his map that's broken, and it's like my save's not compatible, which we proved was a load of nonsense yesterday because I created a brand new... I just moved my placeables onto his brand new map, and it still is wrong. He has made a mistake and he's moved something. But these map makers, they will always... It's not them, it's you. I don't mind. It will eventually, Cavalier Roy will realise actually the eggs were broken and I was telling the truth all along. And he will fix it, because I know he will. And I don't mind having seemingly having egg on face. Because I know I'm right. Yeah, and I'm not always. I'm not one of those people who like stands on ceremony. I've made many mistakes, but these are not one of them. No, I am actually right. What's that? Yeah, I've got to watch out for the mad cars. Ooh, which are just about... Will we actually do this? We will not. fewer on the left-hand side. I don't know. So, yeah. It's coming on here, I'm quite pleased. So we can't put the road salt down anyway, so I'm going to have to do a bit of tweaking. I know how to do it. I've just like always thought, no, I don't need to do it, but I do need to do it. I need to give the road salts a price, bring it into the map, and I might, yeah. So we're down to 226,757. I do believe we should probably have weeds in the morning. Have we got a... Yeah, we have got a sprayer. We've got the Fendt GTA, haven't we, really? We used it extensively. It's just sitting over there. So, yeah, absolutely. What is in the sales this fine morning? Oh, nothing that we particularly want at the minute. Although I would, in some time, wouldn't mind actually having a go at the Macdon. 5 metres. That's just a grass cutter, I believe. Or is it? Is it? I don't know what it is. It's a... No. It's actually a little... grass mower to be attached to a windrower. Well, it is a mower. You were right, actually. Right, so then, have we done the animals? That's probably the most important place to start. We have indeed. Everything is... Well, they could do the beer per top up, really. Let's grab... Now then, let's... I don't know, I miss my having my... Let's grab you. I miss having me washer for like washing down, because I always used to like do that for like pretending that we're like washing the trailers. So let's go and wash this quickly, because it did have like manure in it, didn't it? So yeah. So we have the pusher for pushing things around, so obviously not salt. So we can't actually do that, anything involving the salt at present, because it doesn't like it. So which is the thing that we've actually got salt in them? Yeah, one of these has got salt in its like recipe. It's something we're trying to do. Not that one. Or that one. Or that one. Which one is it? It's lime nuts. Herbicide? Yes, herbicide. It's that one. Yes, that's right. So we need to get that fixed, because we do want to make some herbicide. It does make sense, really. Otherwise, we're going to have to change the recipe. But I'd like to do it anyway, because I've got to learn to do this. So let's just give this a good wash. Yeah, I thought I did. I thought I'd put the wash. I usually put it right next door to this, because it just seems to fit, really. Right, let's just give you a wash. And... I do love the water layer, it really is fantastic. Yeah, it's my modding is coming on. There's a lot that I'm not doing though, that like a modder that of advanced would be doing, that I don't know how to do them, like the UVs and things like that. They're not like, I'm not doing those properly. I don't quite grasp what is going on at present, so I'm only working with the things that I know how to do. It's that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Fantastic. That's looking pretty good, even though it's raining. It's true, it is raining. Right, okay then. So I don't think that's worth a lot. No, that was the... Yeah, before we like... How is the value of things looking this particular day? It's yellow. It is yellow. There's nothing that's good at present, so we should leave off. We're going to go through till the morning. No, we were going to like... Yeah, we're going to give them a bit more food, weren't we? That's what we're going to do. Yes, I'm sort of trying to leave the modding alone to a degree. I don't mean like... Because I've done mod, and literally I'm just sort of trying now to do the odd thing. I'm going to sort of stick to it. Moddings, if you do it like I have been doing it with like models, it really is tremendously... Oh, we have got our own. Why are we doing this? Oh, yeah, that's true actually. We have 540 tools or something like that. We're buying someone else's. Sensible person? So. Right, okay, so let's just... yes, I'm again, I've obviously done a lot of tweaks like this, which are just mucking around with XMLs. That's sort of the basics of any like modder, really, right? That's that, and that should actually automatically. But I have also started to do modelling myself with certain successes, but there's some failures. Yeah, I'm still trying to master this beast. I have got one, a medium-sized one, but it doesn't quite. But I have had a lot of experience now with the tyres, as you saw on my thing. It's just nearly right now. So yeah, it's just getting experience. A lot of it is like scratching your head a lot of times and like thinking, oh, that didn't quite work. How did I do that? How did they do that? Yeah, the hardest thing is getting these to stand up like that. I don't know how they do the stanchion, the support. And these are a nightmare to look at. It's such a complicated. You wouldn't believe this. This is probably one of the most complicated trailers you will ever see. It's really got so many levels because of all the different sizes. It is an absolute nightmare. It is, but a beautiful thing. It is. I'm glad I didn't realise how complicated this was until I actually used it. It's not liking things, is it? Right, so then let's go through till the morrow. Fed our animals completely. I'm enjoying this. I am. I know. Again, this is unique. I don't think anyone else has done what I've done this time. It's sort of quite a unique set of things, and I've done things that I always wanted to do, but also in a believable way. The greenhouses, I like that. Have we got that selling thing? Because it sort of seems to muck around with 14%. Yeah, I think I might. I like the normal one. It seems to be quite... We are looking for a harvester, aren't we, on this Let's Play? But I'm not sure we're looking for that harvester. But we will have a bit of fun with like selling and... Oh, no, I think this is... Right, this is going to be a test, because I don't think with this new selly thing... It lets you make profits. It overrides the jacks on, and I've got to be honest, I'm quite enjoying the fact that you can make a bit of profit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop down the shop. We're gonna test this theory. Now, if I'm right, then it's gone. Yeah, I'm not interested. If it's like not gonna allow me to make profit with the normal selling, so let's. Again, I say this is a test because I'm not prepared to lose money on this. This is why I'm going to save the game right here. We also want to take autosave off, or else we could be like scuppered by the autosave doing its thing. It's off, pretty fantastic. So it's not going to be like, it's not going to scupper us. So we've got 237. That's 118,000. Let's choose something that's not too. There's 36,438. Yeah. Oh, we're on dollars. We are. Yeah, I saw it. Indeed. Right. So let's change that. We don't want to be on dollars at all. Not in England. Oh, it's the other end. It's a bit of a weird one. It doesn't go around. Right. So. 201,293. Let's grab you and see, do we make any cash, or does this thing scupper the normal thing that Giants have now? Actually, I think it's quite good. And if it is, then I'm not really interested in having that other mod. Not if it does away with that thing. It's that to me has become quite a big thing. It's quite a nice way of making cash, really, buying and selling a few bits and bobs. So how much if I sell you? Yeah, you see, I've lost a fortune. So right, I will be right back, and that mod is gone. Absolutely. See you shortly. Right, direct sales is gone. It is, yeah. It is important to me. I did sort of think I'd got it on my. I'm not sure what will be in the sales and whether they're still. So it still maintains. So this is going to be interesting, because I don't know if this is a residue, as in like this will sort of still do what it did. So let's just try it with the Elho first, because again this is a test, and if it does rob us, it'd be easy to just give us the cash back, really. Yeah, we do indeed want to purchase it for 36. Yes. And we want to sell it, and hopefully not for 21. That seems a little bit of a down. Yeah, but it may be that these are the prices are set now for these particular items. So I'm hoping that is wrong, but we shall see. Let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like these are set, so it's easy just to give ourselves the 18 grand, something like that. So we're not going to make any profit at all from this little lot, I don't think. Which is a bit of a shame, because we should be making quite a lot of cash off, like this one especially. So do we do a test to see if, because you don't know what was on the normal sales. That could be a normal sale item. So if we add 50 grand, this is a test. If we lose, we're not losing it, because I don't know how this has actually affected things. So let's add 50 grand. And 219, and then we need to, like, oh, we shouldn't have done like that. I mean, meant to loan it. Let's minus that. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I meant to loan, not I get carried away now. Right, minus 50,000. Now let's have a loan from the bank manager is what I was really trying to do in those things. So like we want to borrow 50,000. 55, I think. And we're going to buy. Why? Oh, I've got to stuff that up, haven't I? I have. Yeah, because I'm still. Yeah, should not be that high. Oh, no. 291. I think this is going to be a bust. 291 is the price to beat. Will you be? Oh, look at the rain bouncing off the. That has got to be a victory for Giants, really. Ooh. Definitely, when you consider it used to rain in buildings for so many iterations of FS. So how much do you sell? 282. Yeah, it's not right, is it? I know what we do. I'm going to reload. I am. That'd be the easiest way, because it's just not working. So we'll just, yes, I should be, and that'll also fix the. Oh, will it fix the loan? Yeah, we need to repay that, don't we? No, because it'll never have happened. Right, this is true. Right, I should be right back. Right, well, in disgust, I'm up here. The money's back where it should be. We shouldn't have a loan. It has been tipping itself, so we might find that we've not much. Straw's okay, buffalo milk. We'll wait till it goes up to 5 odd tons. I'm happy with that. So we're looking good on the whole. I would imagine we've got weeds down the bottom end, so we shall have a look. We know we've weed-freed this one, so I would imagine if we look at that one, we are going to find we have some. Oh no, we actually know. No. Yeah, it's true. We didn't actually. I'd forgotten we'd like ripped it with a plough, because I think it needed ploughing, didn't it? Yes, excellent. So that's been fertilised too. Now then, we did go through a month. Everything's been fed, so this is only like the first grass stage. Yeah, that could be the big long stuff that we probably missed. So yeah, that's fantastic. Animals are fed. How are we doing on our what is for sale? Aren't we approaching the bit where we are selling our olive oil? It's in June, but it's showing green. That's because it's May. Okay, well, this is interesting. We could actually. Now, remember, it's going to actually be worth more than this. 2,800. So, no, it has got. It's not the dark green, so it's close. They're all white, so they're all terrible. Pig food's always good, no matter what. Raisins, good, and What else have we got that we could sell? We're not selling 292 tons of TMR, definitely not. Mineral feeds. We're not. Yeah, we need to be making some more. Grape juice, yellow. So we're not going to do that. Honey's yellow too. So it looks to me that we fed the animals and everything's good. Everything's going into the grapes and oils. It's churning away nicely. It is. I think we've got that about right. Yes, definitely. Oh, wow, it's amazing. It really is. Raisins are very, very slow, though. They really are. I think it's probably like we said. Oh, did we fill the other water? Oh, I was going to say never shed the manure for a second then, but it is. Yeah, distributing. So, yeah, we are producing twice as much. We're still doing terribly. Like with it, are we getting a stockpile? No, it's coping with what it's been thrown. So that's quite amazing, really. That's. Yeah, have I got this right? Or I think I have. I'm sure this is not actually too terrible. We've got the same one on Polenia, and it is quite fantastic. And it does go down very slowly. Production silo, sawmill we're not using. Grapes and oils, the bionic dairy is. It's doing well. It is. It's taken that 5 odd tons down very well. So I'm quite pleased. So let's go through till tomorrow. Again, we've fed the animals. They're all happy. I would imagine they're 80% now. Yeah, they are. Fantastic. So let's go through till tomorrow morning. And hopefully that will clear the sales thing. Ragman's, it's a good idea what Ragman's done, but I actually quite like the fact that we're making and I did sort of work it out. Obviously, if you sell your goods at the shop, you get 15% more. We all know that, and it's like Giants have basically given you that for selling stuff, and I think, well, I quite like that, Giants. So we really don't know. That should be normal. It should. So shall we test the waters? We're going to save it again, because I think now that's going to be normal. But we do need to save it, or else we might be... And I know it does work, because I took it off on JM Gaming's map on Oak City as a test to see, was I right? Is it that's actually causing, like you to lose? And it is. So... we are actually good. So, with that in mind, that roller would be useful. It is a very good price. I would say yes, but we need to buy that first to test the waters. Now that one's going to be, that was what like on the other one, so that's not going to be any use to us, but this one should be actually good. So we should get about 18 odd grand from doing that. Should. It's 187. What are we going to get from you? Yes, it's reset. Fantastic. Excellent. Now that's what I like to see. So let's buy that, and we will definitely use that. Do we need the dolly? We have actually, it would be useful, actually, because we have actually got the lorry back. It would actually bring that into, I keep meaning to make a dolly, but I could actually just, BI Industries it, make it from like reclaimed metal. It would be useful. Fantastic. That's brilliant. So we will indeed get that lot off to, oh, car just passed. So we're up down to 260. So we've all actually, what we've done is we've spent the money we just made, and we've got 2 pieces of equipment to show for it. And that's what I'm saying. I really quite like this function. So I'm not prepared to lose it, not even for Ragman. He makes some cracking mods, but it's just no, I don't care if I've got 100 million sale items if I'm not selling things and making a profit. Yeah, so repair, do not sell it. Fantastic. Oh, did I not do that? No, I did It doesn't take your money off the top, does it? Right, so then let's leave that. The workers can come and fetch that at some point as they can. That one. I'm still hoping we get the. I did say a treat us to it and a wheel, but we're spending money on other things that are like good things that have come through. So it's June, which does mean we should now be selling. We should see bright green on the olive oil. So we now need to grab the olive oil out. Now then, let's just have to go down to the top end then. This should make us a serious amount of cash. Oh, I think we may actually need the very thing that we've... we can use the biggie. Yeah, this is for like whatever we need, really. Oh, have I bought another dolly? I'd already got one. Wally. Yeah, I have as well. I did ring a bell. A terror, yeah. Right, okay. So, olive oil. I don't think you can grab the olive oil. You should be able to, but I'm not sure you can. Yeah, like that you can. It's, some of the things are interchangeable, some of them aren't. Yeah, oh wow, it's nice to see that's actually working, my change of direction on the, yeah, the pallet spawner. I'm trying to do that on all of the models as I go through. Alright, so then we should grab olive oil from the spout, I believe, or is it not? Is that not a thing you can actually do? It might be, whether that's not allowed. Yeah, that's not plain board. It's not. It's a pallet, and it remains a pallet. Giants are insistent, so we're not doing anything other than grabbing the fence. So that means we need to. Yeah, right. Okay, this I feel a time lapse coming up. Because we're going to have to, so I'm going to say my words, and we'll see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, tragedy has struck. I sort of did, yeah, you got the warning where I'm like, I'm going a bit fast, but I didn't quite think that would do that. So we're going to need the fence. Ah, typical. Yeah, it's all levels, isn't it? And it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna have. And I didn't strap that last set. Yeah, I was looking at that. That was what was beginning to cause me issues. Let's just sort this mess out. You got. Yeah, it's one thing leads to another, which leads to another, which leads to another. It really is one of those sort of type of situations. Let's just get this all. Yeah, it becoming apparent to me that I needed to like sort Let's do that. So we want to smooth soften. I think is probably the bestest thing to do here, because it's got to go down at an angle there. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one really, this. Lots of different levels all interacting with each other, right? So, yeah, this is a mess. What a mess. And all my own fault. Yes, right, so we're going to need to like do the telehandler special really by pool. Now this is where this is not, it has still got the plate though, so it should still, yeah, the plate should push even if the spikes can no longer push. It's not quite grabbing it right for some reason. Something's hitting something that not quite right. It should just push the top. It's right, okay. I'm not sure if it's you assisting or making matters worse. The heaviest really should really. No, it's doing some weird like. That's more like it. So if we. Do you know, why do I always get myself... Why do anybody else get themselves into these messes that I get myself into? That's what I thought that was going to do that as well, but I thought, well, I might be lucky, but you're not really ever going to be lucky in situations like this. I do think the weight of this was keeping it down as well, but there's a lot of weight on there. There is. I'm going to have to continue this, I think, tonight. My alarm... gone off actually, strangely enough, which it should have done. So let's just try. In fact, that's the point. We probably, I know in real life you couldn't do this, you couldn't push on the buttons, you break them, but I'll go with what I can. That's not too terrible. Right, okay then. Let's take these few to market, and I think I will do the rest. Yeah, I could not get over at the grapes. I didn't realise we've got so much grapes. I was like, will you stop popping? I want to get the oil done. But it was determined. Now, I did strap. Some of them didn't actually strap. Yeah, as in the straps are not... Yeah, I did actually strap that, but it seemingly didn't get some of those. And those at the back I really did forget to strap. They have no excuses for that. So we should grab this... later. Let's just take the few we've actually got on the trailer to lay of the land. It is hard. I've got to be honest, I should know better. It really is all not letting me go now. Yeah, I know I'm trying to get out of it. Yes, it doesn't like things too high. And they lean at weird angles that really they wouldn't lean at in real life. So it's one. I'm going to get this. Can I pull it towards me? That might work. I doubt. If I pull backwards like that, it should really, if I can get enough traction. Yeah, you really need to push. It's the PSI. This not got enough to push it by its own steam, but the PSI of the actual pushing ram would actually do this. So, but yeah, the actual weight of the telehandler is not quite sufficient. So then we sort of like do the same again. It should just about manage to... Seemingly something's changed. It's the lifting that's going to do it really. It's sheer physics. Right, let's see if we can actually do this time with no shenanigans. We want to be quite straight and we don't want to be fast. Yeah, because obviously there's loads... I wasn't trying to detach the tool in this state. I was trying to... it's a bit of a... Oh, come on. Surely 129,000 litres of olive oil. Maybe it perhaps would be a bit of a stretch for this beautiful little beast. Maybe. certainly as we have all the tractors. Let's let the dog see the rabbit, as the old saying goes. Which, for those who are unsure of what that actually means, is yeah, when dogs see rabbits, they absolutely charge. Yeah, they do. Yeah, any kind of movement it's based upon that kind of premise. That at least I believe it is. Yeah, we'll crack on with the rest of this. So let's just get some traction. Wow, I expect you to be struggling uphill with this. You're a bit of a beast. Yeah, the levels are still like not right. I've said this. It's a really annoying feature at the minute. It doesn't work properly. You like do the levels, and the levels are still what they used to be before. So it's annoying. Let's try and sell some produce, and then next session I think we will. Now that's not a bad result, is it? We're gonna have to reverse with this swivel axle and like give everyone a laugh. No, you're losing it. You've lost it. In fact, let's just try and. I'll do. No, it can go that way. I'm not. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's not terrible. That was a bit terrible. Yeah, we need to go around the corner without. It's fairly awful, but not the easiest of things. I thought, yeah, it's been one of them stressful sessions. I could tell I wasn't on my A game. You can, but the show must go on. You can't always like do it. Mind you, I'd settle for sometimes, personally. Yeah, all is definitely a big ask to do it all of the time. But some of the time, yeah, I'd settle for that. So how much have we still got in here? We have. Oh, we didn't do terrible, really. Yeah, we nearly did it. Excellent. So we've only got another 6 of these, so another 9, and then those. Should we do the cleanup exercise? I think I've just about got enough time to at least grab a few of these, and like the looses, and take some to market. What a mess. Absolute mess. So it's about 2 journeys, but let's do it. Let's get this mess tied, and then tonight we've just got like next session. I do love the bridge. Yeah, I must look later on today as well to see if what's happened with my 2 mods on the mod hub. Because I would imagine. Yeah, once giants have actually had a look, it doesn't take them very long to get back to you and like say, yeah, that's all right, or no, you need to do some blah blah blah. Well, I don't know what they say next because this is all new to me really. No, let's just stick to 4 at a pop, I think. Yeah, let's not push a look. Yeah, because even these have been nerfed a bit. The telehandlers are nowhere near as powerful as they used to be. They like run out of steam really quickly. Everything does. It's all like very, very weak. It's weird because obviously when you've been playing the game for a long time, your head sort of reminds you of what how things are. As in, like, you know, you like think, well, that's not right. I used to be much more powerful than that. It's true. Beautiful. As I was sort of seeding, I really enjoyed that seeding the fields. I don't know what went wrong there. It's a right mess. Fantastic. It is good. It's the best oil in the game. I think rice oil is not terrible. It's like you make a lot of it, but it's not the best. Yeah, olive oil still is king of the oils, really. I think. I'm not wrong in saying. Let's get these last, and then I think I'm going to sleep my hook. Yeah, get ready for work. Breakfast and scoot. So we might grab another 4th one, and then as we're passing the top. I am loving these, I've got to be honest. The way that they are, the collisions disappear on the thing is very, very useful for stacking. I've played with the big back handler for many years, and I didn't think anything would ever like... Now, these were the quick... I think it was Max that gave me the steer on these and said the quicks in FS22 were good. They weren't as good as they are in FS25. These are definitely better, massively improved, really fantastic. I'm going to have a go myself at making, adjusting, I think, an Albert, but I'm going to also remodel it. I'm not. What I mean is I should start with the base of an Albert, not a bale fork, the Albert's pallet fork. I'm going to adjust it so it's thin and it comes to a point like it's going to be a bit of a hybrid. Oh, I thought I was going to grab on the bottom. Oh, come on, let's just get those last olive oils. Hopefully there's no more grape juices. There's quite a lot of grape juice to sell though, but when the price gets good, that's going to bring in quite a lot of cash. I can't believe where we are on cash. It's phenomenal. Yeah, this is a really good business. I mean, I did know that. It was one of my favourites in FS22. I just didn't overplay it. Yeah, because it's like anything. If you did this all the time, it would be as bad as when I did the fertilising, which I'm trying to steer clear of quite a lot. I'm trying to learn my lesson and not like do the... It must drive everybody crazy when you like repeat the same thing over and over again. That didn't work out as a plan, but... So, let's grab 4 at a time, I think, and then there's going to be another 2 to grab, and the last grab, I think. At least we would have sorted this mess out. In fact, okay, didn't go into plan either. Okay, let's have another go. It's giving me a second chance. Scrap you, and then we can. I think 3 and 3. Oh, there's more than you thought. 6. I think there were 9 in total. 6 inside and 3 out. So I'm confused, easily confused. But yeah, I am. I'm not sure now. Totally not sure. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's each like set of 4 is like 17, 18,000. So you wouldn't really be complaining, would you? It is. I've got to be honest. For saying we're on hard economy, this doesn't feel like hard economy. I've got to be honest, the sell point, the self-sufficiency is making a massive difference. It's almost taking us up to... But obviously you've got to work for it. We've got to obviously take everything to market, which I'm normally used to, like, just go and sell on my productions and making cash that way. So for me to do this, I'm well pleased that I actually... I thought I was mad at the beginning when I thought, oh, you're totally considering just going on hard economy. I thought, you're a nutter. You're absolute wally. Seriously. I thought, no, it's just... But I could see my basic reasoning was right, but I now think it was a good decision. I do, because got to be honest, it's not easy. It sort of looks easy now, but then some of that's down to the self-sufficiency. But then farmers do have farm shops. It really is true. So let's get these. I think that seems to be it. There's no more popping happening. So I think I apologise for the fact that the bottom one's upside down. Unless it's that's quite close. Excellent. So last couple. Wow, 450,000 on hard economy. Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest, in the early days, I really thought this is so tough. Oh, I was hemorrhaging money. I mean, hemorrhaging. I got $750,000 on Riverbend Springs. And every session I'd like get through thousands, and I'm like, seriously? When is this? When am I going to earn? I'd sell a couple of honeys and like make a couple of thousand, and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. And like, obviously, the little mini productions at the beginning were like just the mini, and they were like horrible. Yeah, no, they were. It's true. And so then that was one of my determinations to like do better recipes. And then obviously it was this farm that was led the charge though. So 458,000 £564. That is quite amazing. We are still looking for a harvester. It's a shame about that one, really. That's, what is that? It's a 262. We don't need any more tractors. We are so solid with tractors. It's unbelievable. I think maybe we could do with another one, but yeah, maybe we could actually, thinking about it. Yeah, I like that one actually. I do like the little one, but it's only 14% off. I think we'll wait. It's a shame because they are cracking sort of things, but the price is not right. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.